exactly is a domain name, and why do I have to pay for it every year? Let me introduce myself. Hi, I'm Stephanie, your go-to website girl. I've been building websites now for over 15 years, and I'm here to make web design and maintenance easier for you. So if you'd like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. That way you'll be notified of future videos that will make your life and website maintenance a whole lot easier. Now back to, what is a domain name? I get this question a lot, and especially every year around renewal time for someone's website domain. A domain name is simply the address that people type into their internet browser like Chrome, Safari, Microsoft Edge, Firefox to find your business. It looks like www.yourbusinessname.com. Your domain name is the address for your website. It tells people how to get to where your website files are stored. Now, if you're wondering about website files and where they're stored, I have a whole nother video dedicated to what is web hosting. I'll drop the link below in the description, so be sure to check that out if you're wondering about web hosting. In that video, I use the analogy of web hosting being like renting space in an apartment. So if web hosting is your apartment, then your domain name is your address, and it tells people and Google how to get to your website or your web home. Now, be sure to watch till the end because I cover some common mistakes that I've seen business owners make when it comes to their domain name. And trust me, you do not want to make these mistakes. Now, let's talk about why you need a custom domain name. Every website has an IP address, and that's the real address for your website. It's a string of numbers, and computers use these IP addresses to find each other. But people aren't going to remember a string of numbers to get to your website. So that's where a custom domain name that looks professional and is easy to remember comes into play. A custom domain name connects to your IP address behind the scenes so that when people want to visit your website, they don't have to remember this string of numbers. They can go to yourbusinessname.com and view your website. Now, if you're using a website builder, say like Wix, you might notice that they have assigned your website while you've been building it out a temporary domain or something that looks like yourbusinessname.wixsite.com. This is technically a subdomain, but once you launch your site, you really need to connect it to your own domain. That way, Google can index it properly and it looks so much more professional. Just the same as it's not easy for people to remember this string of numbers to visit your website, it's also not ideal and it's not easy for customers to remember a technical subdomain to go to visit your website. So in order to present yourself more professionally online, you really need to invest in a custom website domain, something like yourbusinessname.com. This helps your business appear more legit and trustworthy. Plus, Google likes it and it will help you get found easier online. Even though a domain is an annual expense for serious business owners who are ready to show up professionally online, it doesn't have to be expensive. Most domains that I've bought through the years range in the price of $12 to $40 annually. Sometimes you can buy your first year of your domain at a discount, or places like Wix will offer you a 1-year free domain when you get web hosting through them. Now here's a big tip. You do not want to miss this. Domain privacy. Is it worth it? Should you get it? Yes, yes, and yes. You need domain privacy. When you buy a domain, your contact information, your name, your phone number, your mailing address, your email address, all will go into a public online database called the Whois database. But when you buy privacy, which only costs somewhere in the ballpark of $12 to $15 annually, it will mask your information, and instead of using your information, it will use, more than likely it uses the company that you have bought the domain through. It will use their contact information instead of yours. It is just a good way to protect your privacy and your information online. Now, let's talk about who should buy your domain. Should you buy your domain? Should your web designer buy your domain? Who? It is the best practice for the business owner to actually own the website domain and make that purchase. So even if you haven't decided on whether you want to build your website or you're going to hire it out to a web designer, it doesn't matter. You, the business owner, need to buy the domain. Now, why is this important? So if web hosting is like your apartment, your domain name is your address. Whoever buys the domain name holds the keys to the apartment. I've worked with clients before who didn't buy their domain. They let someone else do it. Well, things got a little sticky when they decided to change website designers, or they just decided to part ways and self-manage their website. If the web designer owns the domain, they hold the keys to the entire website. So I am a web designer, and I have bought domains for my clients only upon their request. But it is best practice, and I always offer to walk the business owner through the process of buying it themselves, and then the steps of giving me access to manage all the settings that I need to point their website domain to the right hosting environment, because it just is the best practice for the business owner to actually own the domain. Just be sure to renew your domain every year. And if the company you decide to go with buying your domain offers it, just click that auto renew button. It makes your life a whole lot easier. So when you own your own domain, you can have the peace of mind that you hold the keys to your website no matter what happens down the road. Now, to close out this video, I'm going to give you a few tips on how to choose a great website domain. First, start with your business name. If your businessname.com is available, then you need to scoop that domain name up ASAP. Next, keep it short and simple. If you have a long business name, then maybe consider abbreviating some of the words or using just the main words that people know your business by, maybe as like a nickname of your business or something like that, just to keep the domain simple. Something else to consider is, can you incorporate a keyword into your domain? If you can do this naturally and it fits, it works, great. But if it's not natural, don't force it. Finally, once you've decided on what your primary domain is going to be, the one that you share with people, the one you put on your business cards and your marketing materials, then consider adding an extra layer of protection around your brand and online presence, and buy similar domains that are going to just give you an extra layer of protection to make sure that no one else can buy a domain that is similar to yours and misrepresent you online. Now, if you're starting to build a website and you don't know where to go next, be sure to grab my free roadmap to building a website that converts. My roadmap will turn your big website project into an easy to navigate step-by-step process. Now, again, if you like this video, if you found it helpful, be sure to click that thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want future updates from me on how to build and manage your website. Thanks so much.